Hey, Sarah. Do you have a little time to talk?
Oh, hey, Clara. No problem. What's up?
You know that trip we're taking next weekend? The destination was up in Maine, but that place we're planning to stay at, that's your recommendation, right?
Yes, that's right. My mom used to stay there all the time when she traveled a lot, years ago. I also stayed there a few times, and they've been really good to me. It's what people call a bed and breakfast, but it's quite popular. Well known for its hospitality, but it's actually...
Well, about the place. I canceled it.
Okay, you... Hold on a sec. Canceled? Can I ask why?
Well, I was just outside. I was talking with the neighbors, and I came to the conclusion that this B&B, well, it just doesn't seem right for us.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Well, it's a B&B, according to my friend. It's way up in the mountains, right? You younger kids, well, it may suit you guys, but, you know, I'm much older. I'm not used to such extreme environments. So, we decided not to, go there.
So you went and canceled our reservations? You do realize that the kids were really looking forward to staying there.
Before you go any further, I took the liberty to make reservations at another hotel. At a hotel in New York City. I made reservations at the Grand Hotel. The suite was available, so I made the reservations. It was $400 a night. A bargain. Apparently, there was a sudden cancellation. But considering the great service we get, I couldn't resist. $400 per night?
Is that per room? With the whole family, we'll need 3 rooms.
Yes, of course. We can't all stay in one room.
I had a hard time getting reservations for that place up in Maine. It's travel season, you know. Why'd you go and cancel it?
Are you worried about the cost? Don't worry about it. I'll pay for the grandkids. No problem there. Shall I pay for your husband's too? I will if you need me to.
No, that's okay. As for the kids, we'll work it out somehow, so don't worry about it. But could you please refrain from doing such things in the future? It really disrupts our plans, not to mention the embarrassment it causes. I mean, I do have responsibilities with regard to my relationship with the place.
Sarah, you have no responsibilities to that B&B. Why worry about responsibilities? What you should be concerned about is the image. You have to impress people. I mean, a B&B in the mountains of Maine? Please, I can't boast about that. I would be perceived as some sort of country bumpkin.
Please, Carla, Mom, that so-called B&B isn't just some ordinary lodge. It's been operating since the 1920s, and some very well-known people have stayed there. I think even a U.S. president. Of course, the service may not be on par with a luxury hotel in the city, but there's a reason why they've been in business for almost 100 years.
Am I hearing you correctly? Please stop lecturing me, Sarah. I have way more experience in such matters than you. Oh, you really are something. I didn't expect that from my daughter-in-law.
I'm not lecturing you. I'm just stating facts.
Let me stop you right there, Sarah. I've been going on such trips, both domestically and overseas, for years. Before you were even born, as a matter of fact. Who are you to tell me which hotel is good or bad? Besides, I bet you've only been on such trips only a handful of times. I don't like being lectured by an inexperienced person like yourself.
I understand.
Oh, yes, I forgot. On the day of the trip, let's meet at the airport. We're taking different flights. We arrive at LaGuardia Airport, at the newly built terminal. So, don't go to the old one. You got that? I'll contact my son and tell him too, just in case. Hey, Sarah! Good news.
What is this about?
The hotel we're going to tomorrow? I just learned that a friend of mine that I worked with back in the day is apparently working there. Evidently, she saw my name on the guest list and contacted me right away.
Oh, really? Wow, that sounds great. That's such a coincidence.
Yes, a real stroke of luck, wouldn't you agree? And she also assured me that she would do all she can to give us the best room service and other accommodations. Super lucky, don't you think?
Yes, sure is. That's wonderful. I feel so silly that I doubted you.
Yes, that's for sure. My decision to change venues was not mistaken. I mean, really, an old mountain inn? No room service? Please. I'm sure the grandkids will be way happier staying at this luxury hotel rather than some antique B&B up in the mountains.
Yes, I'm sure you're right, Carla.
I just arrived at LaGuardia. Have you guys arrived yet? Where are you at? Can't seem to find you. Are you at the arrival lobby?
We're just getting ready to check in.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'll head over there right away. Oh, no. Hold on a second. Sarah, I made a huge mistake.
A mistake?
That's right. I just checked my hotel reservations and it seems I made reservations for 2 adults and 2 children. I'm so sorry. Oh, what was I thinking? And what's more, they said they were fully booked. No other rooms available. So, that means, and I'm sorry about this, but you're going to have to stay at another hotel alone.
Oh, yeah. Why not just sleep in the lobby?
The Grand Hotel has a really spacious and comfortable lobby area.
Are you serious?
I don't really like saying this, but, well, seems like an opportune time to do so. I didn't want to be in your presence at such a luxury hotel. You know what I mean? You're not exactly glamorous or anything. So, I'm gonna be candid with you. I'm really sorry, but you're not wanted on this trip.
Let me stop you right there. Mom, who exactly do you think is not wanted on this trip?
Huh?
As I said, we just checked in. So, Carla, do as you please.
Haha, what are you blabbering about? Are you planning on shutting me out? It's no use, Sarah. One word to management, and I'll get you kicked out of the hotel. I have a dear friend working there, or did you forget that? Enjoy the hotel while you can. I'll be there soon to have you kicked out. Hello? Sarah? What's going on? You guys haven't even checked in yet? Where are you? Are you out by the pool or what?
Huh. As you suggested, I enjoy myself, so that's what I'm doing. Really enjoying myself, as a matter of fact. That outdoor spa was so refreshing.
Outdoor spa? There's no outdoor spa here.
I did tell you we'd already checked in, right?
Just as I thought. This place is wonderful. The air up in the mountains of Maine is just so fresh. What did you just say? You're not serious. Does that mean you guys are up in Maine now?
Yes, that's right.
Are you out of your mind? Hold it one moment. This is a joke, right?
No joke. Why would I joke about that? I'll send you a photo if you don't believe me. Here you go.
I can't believe it. I just don't believe it. I thought I told you we would meet at the LaGuardia airport.
My children told me everything. They said you were trash-talking me on the phone. They were crying that I was not going to stay with them, that it would be my husband, you, and the kids, that I would not be included. They were in tears, demanding to know why I was not included, that I was not going on the trip. They felt abandoned. They stood there, telling my husband and me this, tears streaming down their cheeks.
Huh?
Okay, so you hate me. But why go so far? Of course, that's not the only reason. You are going to just cancel, without even bothering to call them.
Yeah, cancel, of course. People do it all the time. There's no need to cancel. Just don't show up, and that's that. Besides, It's just an old dilapidated shack of a B&B. Why do you even know about this?
Yeah, well, I called the place 3 days ago to apologize for the sudden cancellation. And they greeted me as usual, acting as if nothing had occurred, asking if the kids had any type of allergies or any specific ingredients that they didn't like. That's when I realized that you hadn't canceled. That was not right, not calling them. They run a business, you know. Actions like that could even land you in court. So, we had a family meeting, and as a result, well, here we are. Just lucky there was no cancellation fee. But I believe you're going to have to take care of that on your end. I think it's like 70% of the per night cost. If it's the day before, maybe 100% on the same day. Don't really know their cancellation policy. Waste of money. My husband was furious. So anyway, we decided not to cancel and stay here as planned. But for you, I guess it's just a pittance.
Stop right there, Sarah. I took the trouble of reserving a couple of suites at the Grand Hotel in New York. And this is the thanks I get? I will never, ever forgive you for what you pulled. A penniless down and outer like you.
Now it's my turn to stop you, Carla. I let you go on and on like a broken record, but when it comes to hotels and resorts, I have way more experience and knowledge than you.
Huh? How could you have more experience than me? You've only been on vacation a handful of times.
Do you know why that is?
Because you have no money?
No, because I plan and schedule all kinds of trips for customers, as well as taking the occasional trip myself. Reason being, I'm currently a hotel concierge.
Work at a hotel? A concierge? What the hell is a concierge? Whatever.
A hotel concierge prepares and schedules travel details for the guests. That includes hotel reservations, of course, but also making reservations for restaurants or suggesting various attractions around a particular city or area. I make arrangements for a countless number of guests, which includes most of the East Coast, as well as in Europe. And I myself have visited most of these places as well.
Uh-huh? You arranging such a trip?
Yes, and this B&B we're staying at right now is a 5-star resort. It may have started out as a so-called B&B, but it's nothing of the sort now. More like a luxury resort.
This is unforgivable. Completely unforgivable. So what you're saying is I spend my time here in New York alone?
But you get to stay in a suite room all by yourself. What a dream come true. Wow, I really envy you.
So you're this so-called great concierge or whatever. So hurry up and make an arrangement to get the entire family over here and do it ASAP.
I really can't do that. I mean, just the distance alone. Figure it's about 500 miles. Or would you like to come up here? My husband and the kids aren't too keen on you joining us, but I'm fine with it. What do you say? You can catch the red-eye flight from New York to Portland. The flight is maybe an hour or two, and then you can rent a car from there. And it's maybe a 3-hour drive. Great scenery through the mountain roads. On second thought, maybe safer to stay at a local motel overnight.
Look forward to seeing you. Are you having severe mental problems? Besides, my friend here is doing all she can to give me the best service possible. If I do that, after what she's done for me, I have responsibilities too, you know.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Weren't you saying that's all image and being a responsible person means nothing?
That's different.
How so? Didn't you say, what was it? That it's all image, you have to impress people or something to that effect? Every time I met my mother-in-law, she would criticize me for this or that. I tried ignoring her, just nodded and agreed with everything silly that she said. But I was honestly quite shocked that she'd actually planned this whole trip, planned to exclude me. After that, I heard she was so angry that she insisted that the hotel serve her 4 meals that she had arranged. The hotel staff was really put in a difficult situation. In the end, they ended up calling a doctor to treat her. Indigestion, I guess. She apparently was not about to pay the cancellation fee. Her friend insisted that she leave, as the other guests were offended by her outrageous behavior. My husband was also at his wit's end, and is seriously thinking of cutting off all ties with her. After we got back from the trip, He visited her and really gave her a piece of his mind. He hasn't talked to her in months. I can't really see him ever talking to her again. As for our family trip, we enjoyed great food, the beauty of the great outdoors, and that outdoor spa. We were superbly satisfied. We made a solemn oath to come back next year. I don't know if it was this incident that prompted it, but since we tended to go on such trips more often.
Where shall I plan the next family trip?